it off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw right away. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second down, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This Eagle defense, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at fifth best in the league.
Not just speed, not just some physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. It's taken to the 26. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They find some open field here. Now he's loose at the 40. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point. Elliott gets the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Down to the 41. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
2nd and 7. Lamb in motion left. Now Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they went the wrong way. Lose some yardage. Back at the 43-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. It brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's wonderful quarterback when you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Prescott now on second down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Good footwork at the 30. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
About that, with man coverage, decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On second and inches, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as they get this up across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as they get this up to about the 42.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
The Eagles at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Swift.
Oh, some strong running. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
111 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Swift is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Swift again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. In motion left comes Brown.
We can see the goal line. 63.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Second and 9. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance comes down. And now he puts it in first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
There again is Cooks, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott yet again.
Man, open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott.
That's dumped off to Polley.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead.
Has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. Well for them, too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hurt sets up to throw it. And he is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown! Philadelphia! With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. What offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Dallas.
Running right, it's Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run left with Pollard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he is caught by Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. That's good for 28 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Lance. That's Gallup on the slant. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. Pollard gets it off the option. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Lance looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Lance. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, that's what he did.
Deep there on 2nd down, lined up incomplete.
It's a contact to cover what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down. That was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
163 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away. Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A quick throw here out to Brown. Touchdown! 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Elliott going to play the team. 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, this is Turpin. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Swift going to try up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Inside handoff, Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Elliott doing the extra point. And the lead now 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Cowboy first down.
Prescott off play action. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Milton Williams collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he is very close to a first down. From where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert. Defense able to hold.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On the ready.
2nd down and 4.
Clock swap. Strike. Strike. Ready.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready, ready.
And they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And now we're beating Charles by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby.